Hello, it's Elga here from the Community Library, Little Hand Sure Start, and you're very welcome to Easter Storytime. We're going to have a very special story today and a very special visitor who's come to see us today. It's the Easter Bunny. Give a nice wave. Well, the Easter Bunny is going to enjoy this lovely story as well, because it's called The Easter Bunny Comes to Ireland. And look at those very famous places that we can see. And hopefully someday we'll be able to go and visit. Our story begins in a wonderful place with a boy named Jack and a girl named Grace. They were moving to Ireland and longed to explore, make friends, have adventures and many things more. And here we have the Guildhall and the City Hall and Portrush and the Giant's Causeway. Lots of lovely places to visit. Carrickfergus Castle. And welcome to Ireland. On the day before Easter, they drove into town. They went to the pet store and looked all around. There in the front was a pen full of bunnies. The small ones were cute. The big ones were funny. They played with the bunnies and thought for a bit. And then they agreed on the most perfect fit. The littlest bunny with a floppity hop. He's the one, they decided. Let's call him Flop. So Flop joined the family that sunny spring day. The littlest bunny was now home to stay. They played until bedtime, then made a snug nest and settled Flop into his cage for a rest. Grace gave Flop a kiss. Jack patted his head. Then the two happy children climbed into bed. A soft evening breeze blew in through the window as Grace and Jack fell fast asleep on their pillows. But Flop had no time now to close his own eyes. He was preparing an Easter surprise. Although he was small, and he knew it was true, tonight little Flop had a big job to do. For he had a secret he hadn't let show. He was the Easter Bunny, and he had to go. A magical wind gave his whiskers a tickle. His nose, how it twitched. His ears, how they wriggled. Soon Flop was quite different from ever before, and he couldn't wait, not for 1 moment more. He raced through the house and out into the night to where he had hidden his eggs out of sight. His marvellous burrow held Easter eggs plenty. To be quite exact, 9,020,000. He packed up the eggs. He looked at the map. He fastened his goggles and his flying cap. Then Flop hopped right into his hot air balloon, and soon he was soaring as high as the moon. As he watched his first stop grow nearer and nearer, his big Ireland mission became even clearer. First, Flop balanced eggs on a tall building top, then went to the park, spreading eggs as he hopped. He kicked a fine goal, just for some fun, and quietly hid chocolate eggs, one by one. With big bounces here and giant jumps there, Flop hid Ireland's eggs everywhere. He flew to the east, to the south, west and north. He crisscrossed the country. He raced back and forth. Limerick, Kerry and Dublin got treats. Then Waterford, Wicklow and Cork were complete. Galway and Sligo, the long list went on. Flop was delivering eggs until dawn. Finally, Flop found his very last stop. He came to your house with a bounce and a hop. And there he delivered his Easter surprises, chocolate eggs of all shapes and sizes. And when he had finished, he stopped for a rest. Yes, surely this Easter was one of his best. The morning sun rose on that bright Easter day, and Grace and Jack both woke up early to play. But when they went over to find their friend Flop, the door was wide open. His cage was unlocked. There were eggs to discover for Grace and for Jack. But now Flop was missing. They just wanted him back. They looked under their beds. They looked all around. But their new bunny friend just couldn't be found. Who unfolded this map? But whose goggles were these? Then from the garden came a faint tap, tap, tap. They rushed and they stumbled. It had to be him. And there they found baskets with something tucked in. It's Flop, they cried out, and they held him so close. Jack tickled his ears. Grace kissed his pink nose. Flop hugged the two children, his new friends so dear. Happy Easter to Ireland. See you next year. That was a lovely story about the Easter bunny coming to Ireland. So, from Elga and the Easter bunny, we wish you a very happy Easter and keep safe everyone. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.